Are we friends? So have you ever had the internal debate about whether or not you should tell somebody something? And I'm not talking about some huge secret that you need to unload. I mean something as simplistic as, you've got something in your teeth. So my sister would beg to differ with me, but I think that there needs to be a certain level of friendship before you can approach topics like you have something in your teeth or anything along those lines. Personally, I think it's because I'm an introvert that I have these internal debates as to whether it's appropriate or not to tell somebody something potentially embarrassing, but maybe extroverts are different. I am not quite sure. If you think that this is an introvert versus extrovert thing, or you just think it's a comfortability thing, down below. So the other day when I was at work, I was walking with a coworker when I noticed that she had a smidget of dust in her hair. And when I say smidget, I actually mean that it was a fairly large piece of dust that had floated upon her at some point throughout her day. So I had this internal debate with myself as to whether or not it was appropriate to tell her that she had dust in her hair, not because I didn't think that she should know, but because of the embarrassment that came with it. So the debate that I have is, are we close enough friends for me to tell you that there's something in your hair without you getting embarrassed and then somewhat avoiding me for a little bit? Or am I, not a close enough person to you that I should just let somebody who is close to you tell you that it's there? So I ended up telling her that it was there, and I think that there was a little bit of embarrassment. I don't know if it's because she didn't know whether I told her right away, which there was only a second of hesitation, but I told her, and I was willing to grab it out of her hair because I think that we've grown enough within the friendship to be able to discuss those things. But am I the only person who has a little bit of an internal debate about weird situations like this? What about you? How do you feel about being told that you have something potentially embarrassing going on with your face, hair, body, person, whatever? Speaking of being told that there's potentially something wrong with your person, today I had a fairly interesting yet largely humiliating joking experience with my boss. So my coworker was making fun of me, as he always does, making fun of my short stature. Now, being a all-rising 5'2" on a good day, I feel like I shrunk a little bit today. Mainly because he's been cracking short jokes at me since I started working at Target, and he's been getting a little bit close to that irritation button, which everybody has, especially when you're short. Now, it's getting to the point where it's a little bit irritating, but at the same time, he's had that joking, I'm cocky type thing since we started working together, so it didn't really bother me. But then my boss joins in on it. He decided to jump in and make it 10 times worse. Do you want to know why she's so unhappy with her height? It's because when she was in the 3rd grade and they were teaching that wonderful song, If You're Happy and You Know It, Clap Your Hands, when she went to clap her hands, she couldn't reach. Now, why you would create this image of me being a T-Rex and unable to clap my own arms, I have no idea. Even though the joke was semi-funny, when you tell a joke at another person's expense, it's no longer entertaining. Yeah, I'm not quite sure where that story went. Totally different tangent, but whatever. It happened. And I'm here to share my wonderful life with all of you interesting people who watch me on the internet. And this is a very one-sided conversation. So do you think that there has to be some line of friendship already established in order to tell somebody that they have a potentially embarrassing situation happening? Or is it something that you would feel comfortable telling a stranger? Let me know in the comments below. That's it for this week's video. Make sure to hit that thumbs up button if you liked it. I upload every Wednesday, so if you want to stay up to date with all of my videos, make sure to hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you next week.